Yo. All jokes aside, I know I promised videos, whatever. But today's video, Lakers making the playoffs. You know why? Because of that man LeBron. So a few days ago, LeBron goes, "Oh yeah, I'm LeBron. I'm gonna activate zero dark 30. I'm gonna go into playoff mode a little bit early." Where I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. You guys ain't making nothing. You guys are playing against the Rockets next game. To my disbelief, boy comes in and he's doing this.
Putting moves on Tucker, spins his way to the left hand.
It is what it is. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Honestly, like there's so much that went on in this game. I just can't take it. Oh, I'm laughing. Also, I'm gonna get to the Houston Rockets later because I'm laughing at them. I'm like, game starts out slow for the Lakers. I mean, Houston comes out. They're doing their thing. They're knocking down threes.
Gordon on a catch and
After three,
in this first quarter.
James Harden's doing this.
That no one can block a shot on the floor.
Good job there by Bullock, not allowing Harden. Taking the shot. Now he's
And, I'm watching the game. I'm like, you know what? Houston's got it in the bag. They're going to win this thing. Whatever. At one point, they were leading almost close to 20 points. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to watch this game anymore. This and that. Oh, James Harden's just doing his thing. It's going regular. It's your run of the mill. It's Houston going to beat the Lakers. James Harden's been averaging like 44 points against them this season. So I'm just like, you know what? They're going to do their thing. They're going to start winning. They're going to keep winning. And then after that, I'm like, bleh. Yeah. So I start going on my phone more, whatever. And then after second half, Lakers start coming back. I mean, Brandon Ingram starts playing better. They start knocking down a few threes, which is not a Lakers thing. They start knocking down a few threes. Also, LeBron starts going crazy. Uh, Brandon Ingram, all those guys, they start rallying. I can't wait to see this team when Lonzo comes back. It's going to give him such a good defensive prowess, defensive ability. It's crazy. Like I'm excited to see this team, but honestly, I think they won because the Rockets were garbage in like the last quarter. The Rockets were literal garbage in the last quarter. It's not even funny. Like Chris Paul, this was one of Chris Paul's better games over the last few games, but he's been garbage the last few games. There were some plays were questionable, like this play right here. So he dribbles out the ball to the other side of the court, and as you can see, PJ Tucker's just right there open. He doesn't give out the pass. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, give the pass so you can knock down a three. Like, this is typical textbook Houston Rockets play, and he just doesn't. And granted, he knocks down a shot. Like, still, like, bro, come on. The Rockets need some time to get their stuff together. They're making like they should be like the Lakers. Like they should be in run for the playoffs mode. Like you should be desperate. Like this was a win that they needed to get and they didn't get it. Props to the Lakers for getting it. Props to those guys for getting it. All that's good stuff. But the Houston Rockets, like, bro, what are you guys doing? This is one of the few games, the only games actually in a while that where all of their players were healthy. Everyone was healthy and they were full strength. So I was very surprised to see them lose. I was like, what the hell? What is going on here? And yeah, no, I'm very disappointed in the Rockets. Think they're gonna win a few more games when they get it together, a few more practices here and there, and I think they're gonna get it back together. I really want to see them make it into the playoffs. I want to see James Harden in the playoffs. I want to see all that good stuff. I don't want them playing like against like they're gonna be in the playoffs, but I don't want them playing against like Golden State like first round. I don't want the type of stuff. I don't want them playing against a really good team first round. But yeah, props to the Lakers for making it. Good on LeBron for for delivering on his statement that I've activated playoff mode and we're gonna win these last few games. Like good on him for doing that. Not many players can come out and say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this." Comes out and does it. Like it's very hard, and especially when you were down at the beginning of the game, and to rally all the other guys to come do this thing for you and play for you and win this game out. Like shout out to LeBron. Good for you for doing that, buddy. Like oh yeah. Also, I wanted to talk about a few things that are not related to the game. 2 nights ago, uh, Duke versus North Carolina. You guys know what happened. First few minutes, Zion just busts through his shoes. I'm like, oh my god, that boy's big. So, and then that wasn't even like the highlight of the event, whatever. The highlight of the event was Obama being there, all these tickets going for like $4,000. I'm like, what the hell? It's a college basketball game, but as you expect, whatever. It is what it is. But the thing that got everyone talking is should Zion sit out? I'm like, no. Why would you sit out? Like, if I was Zion, if I was in his shoes, I'm playing. That those like you get into basketball and it's a brotherhood, like the Duke brotherhood. Like that's a thing. And I got guys that are counting on me because listen. So their chances to win the title this year went from 28 to 10% when he came out. So I'm looking at stuff like that. I want to chip. I want to chip before I go into the NBA. If I'm Zion, I'm coming back just on because of these. I got guys, Cam's counting on me, RJ's counting on me to come back, win this chip, and they have a really good chance to be one of the best teams in college basketball history. Like with Coach K out there, all that good stuff. Like I'm coming back. Like and it came out yesterday that the injury wasn't that serious. So if I'm him, I'm not really too worried. Even if it was serious, he could wait out a year and he'd still be the top. Even in next year's draft, he would still be the top draft in a class. Like his draft stock isn't going down or anything. We know what he's been doing. Like he's gave us the appetizer and whatever and everything. He's like we know what he's capable of. So just come back, play, try and win a chip, and then go to the NBA. Other than that, that's my thought on that. And then also on a different note, just this video is just packed. Milwaukee beat Boston. What does this mean? Does this mean Milwaukee's going to the finals? No. I still think Boston's better in a 7-game series. Boston's gonna beat them because Brad Stevens, like he's a really good coach. Out of all the teams, I think it's gonna be Boston and Toronto in the conference finals because I think Boston's still gonna beat Philadelphia because Joel Embiid literally does not know how to play against Al Horford. He's this kryptonite. So I think Boston's still going to be in the conference finals. I think it's going to be between them and Toronto to make the finals. So you heard it here first. Other than that, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment, share this video. Thank you. Out.